Okay, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the press conference for Novak Djokovic. As usual, please raise your hand and state your name and organisation if you'd like to ask a question. And we'll just start, Novak, if you wouldn't mind just giving us your initial thoughts on today's match.
Yes, great quality match. I think we both played well. He was coming out from the blocks very quick from baseline, strong, precise shots, particularly from the forehand corner, putting a lot of pressure on me. As soon as he had an opportunity to step in and take over the control of the rally, he would do that. Normally with his forehand, that we know is his biggest weapon. Yeah, he played a better ending of the first set, and he was set up, but I managed to kind of regroup and break his serve early in the second set, and I think that was the key, to really switch the momentum to my side. And after that, some very long games, particularly the one at 5-4 serving for the set, that went ages, and he had his chances, had my chances. I'm really glad to overcome the challenge of Rublev, that I feel like he was playing on a very high level. I think this is the best I've played him on any Grand Slam that we faced each other.
We'll take English questions first, please.
We also said that it kind of felt that this was the first loss in the quarterfinals of a Slam, that he felt sort of proud. How different was he today from what you've seen him before? Because he even said that when he beat you in Belgrade, he was kind of lucky.
Well, I mean, it's different. It's not comparable, obviously, playing in a Grand Slam and a 250 event, but he was, as I said, playing the best that I faced him on a Grand Slam. And it's also something that is expected, from a player like him, who is a very hard worker, very dedicated to the sport, and always tries to improve. So I can see the improvement without a doubt. I think today he played a terrific tennis. He was putting a lot of pressure, playing very quick, standing close to the line and trying to push me back in the court. And he was managing to do that, in some stages of the match. So it was like a dogfight, to be honest, on the court. At some points of the match were so long and exhausting. Those games at the end of the third set where, yeah, basically the match was decided, to be honest. I felt like huge relief when I won the third set, and in the fourth made again the crucial break and kind of held my nerves till the end. But for sure the best quality tennis Rublev has played today that I have faced him in the previous matches in Grand Slams.
Hi Novak, Eleanor Crooks from Press Association. You seem generally quite relaxed. I just wondered, does it feel different to 2 years ago when you were going for the third Slam in a row here?
I mean, different circumstances. 2 years ago we were unable to leave the hotel, so we went from the courts to the hotel. Here now I can stay, here in the house in Wimbledon and have my family with me, and it's a different feeling. So of course I'm enjoying it more, and that reflects as well on my motivation on the court and the performance itself. So so far so good. We reached the semifinals. Still a couple of matches to go. Yeah, let's see. Let's take it, one challenge at a time, and hopefully I can get a shot at the title.
David Waldstein, New York Times. You mentioned, I think it was after your first round win, but talking about how difficult it is to slide on this grass, and yet a few times today you were able to slide, and it can get kind of bumpy in the brown parts. As the tournament goes on, is it easier to slide or harder, or how does that work?
It's hard to say, really. I think as the tournament goes on, I think us players, we feel more comfortable moving on the grass. And so for some of us, like Sinner, for example, he also, and Alcaraz, they like to slide. So I think it becomes, you become more comfortable going for the slide. You know, maybe at the beginning you feel like walking on eggs a little bit because the grass is also more slippery at the beginning, particularly if you play indoors. I mean, under the roof. As it was the case, actually, I played 3 out of first 4 matches under the roof, so quite different conditions. I'm glad that I played with an open roof today because in the end of the day, it's an open tournament, open plays in the open roof, obviously, and I think that this is the least that I was sliding on grass ever, to be honest. So whether that's conscious or unconscious, I'm not really sure. I'm still yet trying to figure out. Sometimes sliding is not the best option on grass. Sometimes it is. It just depends on the ball and the situation. But I think it's better to hit the ball and kind of run through 2-3 steps and then come back. Again, it depends on the shot, but yeah, I'm trying to improve myself as well. I guess sliding has served me well, but maybe on grass it's not necessary always to use it.
Hi Novak, Simone Eterno, Eurosport Italy. First of all, congratulations, 46th Grand Slam semi-final, another record in the book. You equal Roger. My question is on Jannik Sinner, your next opponent. You face him 1 year after. I was wondering if you had any chance to watch one of his matches during this period of time, if you think he's improving or he improved in something, and if it's a yes, on which aspect of the game he's improved.
We mostly played kind of at the same time. I've watched him, I think, first set today a little bit, and he's playing on a very high level. He likes to play on grass. He likes to play on quick surfaces because he likes to be aggressive and take control of the point. So from both forehand and backhand, he's smashing the ball really hard and trying to be the one that is going to dictate the point from early on. So I know his game well. And he's so young, so of course it's expected that he's going to improve. So he is improving, no doubt. I think with the serve, he's been serving better, and on grass obviously makes a difference. So he's a very complete player. Now first time in semis of Wimbledon, so I'm looking forward to that challenge. We both have 2 days to recover. I'm sure that he's going to be very, very motivated to win. On the other hand, I'm too. So let's see what happens.
We'll switch to national language now. Thank you.
We can do another English as well. Yeah.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Dom Smith from the Evening Standard. Bearing in mind the tennis that you're playing at the moment, and you've only dropped 2 sets so far, you're obviously the defending champion, but do you make yourself the favourite?
I mean, I don't want to sound arrogant, but of course I do consider myself favorite. Judging with the results that I had in my career here and in previous 4 occasions of Wimbledon that I won, and reaching another semi-final. So I do consider myself favorite. Yes.
We'll switch languages now to Serbian, please. Thank you.